Hank Pym, Giant Man, versus Atom Homer, Battle of the Scientists. Hey there, superhero enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the epic worlds of Marvel and DC. Today, we've got a fantastic face-off lined up for you. Hank Pym, aka Giant Man from Marvel, versus Ray Palmer, the Atom from DC. It's the ultimate battle of the Brainiacs. Ever wondered what would happen if these genius size changers went head-to-head? Who's the superior scientist? Who would outsmart or outsize the other? Well, sit tight and grab some popcorn because we're about to explore their origins, powers, and speculate on who might just have the edge in an all-out showdown. Let's jump right in. The origin of Hank Pym, Giant Man. Let's start with the man who can grow as tall as a skyscraper and shrink to the size of an ant, Hank Pym. Born and raised in East Nowhere, USA, Hank was a child prodigy with an insatiable curiosity for the sciences. He breezed through school, earning a PhD in biochemistry by the time most of us are figuring out college majors. One fateful day, Hank discovered what would become his greatest achievement: Pym particles. These subatomic particles had the extraordinary ability to alter the size and mass of objects and living beings. With this groundbreaking discovery, Hank developed a serum allowing him to shrink down to insect proportions. Embracing his new abilities, Hank became Ant-Man, complete with a suit and helmet that let him communicate with ants and other insects. Over time, Hank didn't just stick to one identity. He evolved into several personas, including Giant Man, Goliath, Yellow Jacket, and even for a time, took on the mantle of the Wasp to honor his fallen wife, Janet Van Dyne. Throughout his journey, Hank played a pivotal role in the formation and success of the Avengers. Despite facing personal struggles and bouts of insecurity, his genius and heroism remained undeniable. From battling alien invasions to exploring the quantum realm, Hank's contributions have left an indelible mark on the Marvel Universe. The origin of Ray Palmer, Atom. Switching over to the DC Universe, let's meet Ray Palmer, the man who can become smaller than an atom. Born in Ivytown, Ray was another child genius who had a fascination for physics, particularly matter compression. While researching fragmentations of dwarf stars, Ray stumbled upon a piece of white dwarf star matter. This discovery was the key to creating a lens that could shrink objects down to minuscule sizes. Ever the daring scientist, Ray tested the technology on himself and gained the ability to shrink to subatomic levels while retaining his natural strength. Thus, the Atom was born. As the Atom, Ray became an integral member of the Justice League, often stepping in when missions required a microscopic touch. His adventures didn't just keep him on Earth. He ventured into the microverse, discovering worlds within worlds. His character has evolved through various significant storylines, and he's even taken on the role of a mentor, sharing his wisdom and technology with the next generation of heroes. Scientific expertise and achievements. Now let's delve into what makes these two tick: their brilliant minds. Hank Pym's contributions. Hank's intellect is legendary. Perhaps his most infamous creation is Ultron, the advanced artificial intelligence that unfortunately developed a massive superiority complex and turned villainous. While Ultron became one of the Avengers' greatest adversaries, the creation showcased Hank's unparalleled expertise in robotics and AI. Beyond his Frankenstein moment, Hank made huge strides in quantum mechanics and biochemistry. He developed cutting-edge technologies, from his size-altering suits to various gadgets that have aided the Avengers time and again. His work with Pym particles has been fundamental to numerous breakthroughs in the Marvel Universe. Ray Palmer's contributions. Ray's scientific achievements are equally impressive. His work in physics, especially in the realm of miniaturization, has opened up entirely new dimensions, literally. By exploring the microverse, Ray has expanded the boundaries of what's known in the DC Universe. His technology doesn't just shrink him. It allows for communication and interaction at microscopic levels, leading to diplomatic relations with micro-worlds and preventing macro-scale disasters. Ray's also known for his role as a mentor and technological advisor within the Justice League, often bridging gaps with his innovative solutions. Powers and abilities comparison. Time to see how these two stack up against each other. Size manipulation. Both Hank and Ray can change their size, but their methods differ. Hank Pym uses Pym particles to grow or shrink. He can become as small as an ant or as gigantic as a multi-story building. His mass and strength adjust accordingly, making him a formidable force at any size. Ray Palmer utilizes the white dwarf star matter in his suit to shrink to subatomic levels. He retains his normal strength regardless of size, which means even at microscopic proportions, he packs a full-sized punch. Strength, speed, and durability. Hank gains incredible strength and durability when he grows larger. However, shrinking can sometimes strain his body, and constant size changing may have psychological effects. Ray maintains his strength when tiny, giving him an edge in stealth operations. His small size also makes him harder to hit, and he can move quickly through environments, but he doesn't typically grow larger than his normal height. Additional abilities. Hank's mastery. He's not just about size. Hank's expertise in biochemistry allows him to communicate with and command insects, adding an army of critters to his arsenal. Ray's control. Ray can adjust his density, allowing him to phase through solid objects or increase his mass to deliver heavier hits. His scientific acumen often helps him devise clever strategies on the fly. Equipment and technology. Hank's gear. His suits come loaded with features, biostingers, energy blasts, and interfacing technology to control his insect allies. Ray's suit, integrated with white dwarf star technology, it not only controls his size but also protects him from the stresses of shrinking to subatomic levels. It's a marvel of engineering. Theoretical battle scenario. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. Let's imagine how a battle between these two might play out. Setting up the battle. Picture this. Due to a multiverse mishap, a rift opens and Hank and Ray find themselves in the same city. A misunderstanding or perhaps a manipulated conflict puts them at odds. The cityscape becomes their battleground, filled with towering buildings, humming technology, and unsuspecting civilians who need saving. Strategic approaches. Hank's tactics. Likely to take command of the situation, Hank might start by assessing Ray's abilities. Using his ability to grow, he could try to overpower Ray through sheer size and strength. He'd deploy his insect allies to locate Ray if he goes tiny. Ray's strategies. Recognizing the threat of Hank's massive size, Ray would probably shrink immediately, making himself a hard target. He could infiltrate Hank's gear or utilize the environment, slipping into electronics to disrupt communications. Clash of Titans. The battle would be a thrilling game of cat and mouse. Hank, towering over the city, tries to spot the minuscule Ray, causing tremors with each step. He might shrink down himself to engage on equal footing, leading to a microscopic showdown. Ray uses his control over density to phase through attacks and perhaps even into Hank's suit. He could attempt to short-circuit Hank's equipment or create distractions. Both would use their vast scientific knowledge to counter each other. Hank might emit energy pulses calibrated to disrupt Ray's suit, while Ray could manipulate PIM particles if he gains access to Hank's technology. Possible outcomes. Victory for Hank. If Hank can anticipate Ray's moves and use his tech to neutralize Ray's advantages, his greater physical power could win the day. Victory for Ray. If Ray can outmaneuver Hank and disable his equipment, he could level the playing field and incapacitate Hank. Ultimately, it's a battle of wits as much as brawn. Their scientific minds are their greatest weapons, and the fight could swing either way, depending on who adapts faster. Conclusion. So who's the ultimate size-changing scientist? Well, that's up for debate. Both Hank Pym and Ray Palmer are extraordinary heroes who combine their genius intellects with incredible powers. Their strengths and weaknesses balance out in fascinating ways. Hank brings versatility and raw power, along with a wealth of experience in dealing with world-ending threats. Ray offers precision and ingenuity, with skills honed through exploring universes unseen by others. Their stories remind us of the potential of science and the human or superhero spirit. Whether it's battling villains or exploring new frontiers, they show that with knowledge and courage, anything is possible. Now it's your turn. Who do you think would win in this epic showdown? The towering giant man or the elusive Atom? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting superhero face-offs. Stay tuned for our next video. We'll be pairing up two of the fastest heroes in comics for a race that'll blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep being super.